2-1 from Quigley now. Swing and a line shot, left center field. This one's pretty deep. Chasing back is Gindin. Leaps and makes the catch as he dives toward the warning track. 2-2 to DiMatteo. Swing and a high fly ball. Deep center field. Way back at the wall. Gone! Home run, DiMatteo. 3-run shot. Zach DiMatteo. We told you he was on base all 5 times Tuesday against Clark, and he's got something going at the plate now. The 3-run homer puts Wheaton up 7-2 here in the 6th. Pitch swung on and popped up. Major league pop-up for the third baseman, Croto. The wind blowing it back toward Kevin Brady, who makes the catch over his shoulder to retire the side, and a Wheaton victory. Back in the windup, Davey. Swing and a line drive in a left center field, a base hit. That one's going to get past the left fielder and roll all the way to the wall. 2 runs are going to score easily as Gindin tries for third. He's going to dive in with a 2 RBI triple. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Spirito will lead things off for Wheaton, the first baseman. Lefty back on the mound for Salve, deals ball 1 outside. That's Eddie Hardiman, junior out of Danvers, Massachusetts. Came in and got Wheaton 1-2-3, and there's a called strike after the 2 walks in a row to start the bottom half of the 3rd inning by Jack Wells, the freshman from Salve. But Hardiman did a nice job getting out of that. Spirito fouls one off first base side, out of play. A 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Close pitch. And Hardiman did not get the call. The 2-2. Check swing. Just missed, up and away. 3-2 now. As the count runs full on the leadoff man, Spirito. Payoff pitch. Little chopper toward the Salve dugout. That'll be in foul territory. We'll do it again, 3-2. If you're just joining us, no score as we play on in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Wheaton and Salve Regina, Thursday afternoon baseball here on the campus of Wheaton College at Seidel Stadium. 3-2 pitch, way outside, leadoff walk for Spirito. So Wheaton gets the leadoff man on for the 3rd time in 4 innings. And Quigley will come bat now. He struck out his first time doing the pitching and the designated hitting today. His first time doing that in his college career. And now Tom Ryberg, the plate umpire, addressing the Salve dugout. He's unhappy with something going on down there. Wants the players in the dugout. The umpire crew's been on top of this. The base umpire was over there earlier telling Salve to get their players back inside the dugout. And they are enforcing that to the book this afternoon. Couple of strange ones. Showing bunt on the first one and fouling it off is Quigley toward the Wheaton dugout. Third baseman was charging McCarthy. Working from the stretch here is pitcher Hardiman. Showing bunt again is Quigley. Pulls back, ball low, 1-1. Again, the third baseman McCarthy charging for Salve. Quigley shows bunt. 1 ball and 1 strike. The man on first. Pitch, bunted foul, back behind the plate. Catcher got a hand on it to keep it foul. And it's 1-2 now on Quigley. So cannot get the bunt down with the first 2 strikes. Now he'll check on the signals. Down at third. You wouldn't expect him to be bunting here, but never say never. He is bunting with 2 strikes and the pitch. Gets that one down. Third baseman's going to have to range over and play it. His throw to first is in time. McCarthy to Canoe to retire Quigley, but he gets the bunt down with 2 strikes. Nicely done. And the sacrifice is effective. Brings up Kevin Brady, the shortstop, with Spirito now on second in scoring position with one out here in the fourth. Brady 2 for 3 on Tuesday, a couple of runs batted in. So head coach Eric Podbelski likely thinking that Brady has a hot bat as he takes a ball in the dirt. 1-0. Brady coming into this game with the best average in this Wheaton starting lineup, 351 on the year. He's had a good year, good start to it. 1-0 to him here. Man on second, one out as we play on in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Check swing, called strike at the knees. 1-1. Hardiman sets the pitch. Outside corner, 1-2. Brady flew out to left field his first time back in the second inning. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. So 2 away and a man in scoring position out at second for Haskell. Hit a flare out to left his first time. 333 on the year coming in. Sophomore from Natick. Hardiman taking a look back at the runner. Now the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Diving stop by the second baseman. His throw actually goes home. Cicada trying to make sure that Spirito would not score on the play. And give Haskell a single on that one. Certainly no play at first base for Cicada. Spirito moves up to third. Men on the corners with 2 outs for Mike Marr out of the 9 spot. He walked to lead off the third. The Wheaton half of the third. And with the first and third situation, the catcher is out there to give signals to the Salve infield. Hardiman will go from the stretch. And the pitch. Soft liner, right field. That'll get down for a base hit. That'll score a run. Marr has an RBI single. Scoring on the play, Spirito. Wheaton's on the board first. 1-0 Lions here in the fourth. And give Mike Marr his 13th run batted in of the season. Actually, one of the best run producers in this Wheaton starting lineup today with 13 runs batted in. Puts him second out of all 9 starters, even though he started in the 9-hole today. It's been productive. We go back to the top of the Wheaton order now. 2 men on, 2 men out, and Ginden swinging at the first pitch. Chopper foul, first base side foul. Haskell on second. Marr on first. 2 outs, 1 run in. Hardiman sets. The 0-1 to Ginden. Chop back foul toward the Wheaton dugout. 0-2 now. So Wheaton strikes first on the single by Marr. And now an 0-2 coming up to Ginden. Fouled back to the screen. We'll do it again. And some run support for Quigley, who got the sacrifice down with 2 strikes to move Spirito over to second base. And that was key as he advanced to third on the infield hit and then scored on the Marr single. Pitch high to Ginden. 1-2 now. Two on, 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch. High fly ball toward the Wheaton bullpen. That'll get foul out of play over on the first base side. Ginden on base twice, reached on an error in the first, walked in the third. That error was on the first baseman, Canu. He plays well behind the runner in this situation. The 1-2. First base side, fair ball. It hugs the line, it's inside the bag. One run is going to score easily. Second runner is being stopped at third. Marr will have to scoot back. It is an RBI single for Ginden at the very least. He takes second either on the throw or on the hit. We'll check that out for you on the official scoring. Nevertheless, Wheaton up 2-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. That'll bring in Croto. Give him a double here, so Ginden with an RBI double to add to his fine day so far. Chopper first base side on the first pitch, Croto. That play is handled by Canu. Takes it himself around number 3, but Wheaton puts 2 runs on the board, and after 4, 2-0 Lions. We're streaming on the NewMax Sports Network. Go to the top of the 5th inning. Wheaton up 2-0 now. A couple of runs in that home half of the 4th to give the pitcher Stephen Quigley something to work with. He's back out there for his 5th inning of work, and as we told you, pitching and hitting today. He's the DH as well for Wheaton. Got a key sacrifice down with 2 strikes in that 4th. His first pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. Outside, 2-0. We told you coming in, the Lions winners of 8 of their last 10 games, looking to make that 9 out of 11 today. This one fouled back to the screen, 2-1. We're back to the top of the Salve lineup. Brandon Grover, the center fielder, leading off this 5th inning, and he fouls this one backing out of play toward the street behind home plate. Two and two. More action for Salve in the bullpen. This one's fouled back and out of play again. Very difficult to tell you who's warming up for Salve because of those green outline numbers with the blue on the blue. So we'll have to wait and see if they make a change in the bottom half of the 5th. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Grover strikes out for the 3rd time today. And Breen, the shortstop, will be next. I count 8 strikeouts now, as there's strike 1 to Breen. 8 strikeouts on the day for Quigley, who had 25 and 24 1/3 innings coming into the day. He's been able to get batters on strike 3 this year. Ball outside, 1-1. That speaks to why he has a low ERA. There's a curve in for a called strike, 1-2. 1-2. Check swing on a pitch up high, 2-2 now. Breen, the shortstop, flew out to left, flew out to center. This is 3rd at bat of the day. It's a 2-2 home, fouled back to the screen. We'll do it again. Two. Fouled back to the screen. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. 2-2 count to Breen. Reaches out and pokes one towards left field. It's over the diving shortstop Brady. Falls down for a base hit. Breen with kind of a half swing on that, but he'll take the hit. As it dunks down in left field, Brady gave chase. Good effort from him, but just too far out of his reach. And Tyler Canu will come in, the first baseman. Singled in the first, flew out to center field in the 3rd. Quigley will change up the baseball here before he deals with Canu. who's having a fine season, as we mentioned, .394 coming into this day. With 4 homers and 18 runs batted in. That one low. Check on the runner at first, and back standing is Breen. That check via the Wheaton catcher, Zach DiMatteo. Breen wearing the oven mitt on the left hand as he leads off first. And timeout taken here as the Wheaton head coach, Eric Pavelski, saw something that he wanted to talk to Quigley about here. With a 1-0 count and 1 out here in the top of the 5th. 77 pitches for Quigley. 54 for strikes so far today. We mentioned the 8 strikeouts, so he's been around the zone all afternoon. Just the 1 hit by pitch and 1 walk. We mentioned earlier, Canoe, 6'5". And as we mentioned earlier, looks all of it up in the box. The 1-0 to him. That's a strike. At the knees on the outside corner, 1-1. Fairly sizable leadoff first for Breen. He bluffs but does not go, and the pitch is fouled off at the plate, 1-2. Breen, 10 steals on the year. He's been caught only once. Again, a fairly sizable lead with a 1-2 count. Does not go. Pitch outside, 2-2. DiMatteo tried to bring it back, but called ball 2. Breen, unsurprisingly, the stolen base leader for Salve. With a 2-2 count, pitch is low. That'll run the count full 3-2. We might see him go here 3-2 with 1 out. Quigley looking in for a sign from DiMatteo. Setting the pitch. Runner does go, and that one's fouled back to the screen. We'll do it again with the count full. So Breen with good speed at first. 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Wheaton up 2-0 after scoring twice in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Thursday afternoon baseball on Major League Baseball's opening day, by the way. Runner goes, 3-2, chopper towards short. Brady, nice backhanded stop. His throw to first is in time, and the runner taking third on the play, Breen. So a nice play by Brady to get to that ball on the backhand. Gets it across to get Canoe at first. Score that 6-3, but Breen, who was stealing on the pitch, just kept going around second base and trucked right into third, and he'll be there 90 feet away with 2 outs now for Tyler Petrosino, the right fielder. He's 0 for 2. He struck out, and he popped out to the second baseman, Marr. And Breen, as we just saw, with plenty of speed down at third base. Stepping in from the left side, Petrosino. As Wheaton gets some action in their bullpen. We'll tell you more about that in a second. Line drive, caught! Snared by Spirito on the hop. And that ends this top half of the 5th inning. Nice play by Spirito, and we go to the bottom of the 5th with a 2-0 Wheaton lead. Thursday afternoon baseball. We're streaming on the Newmax Sports Network.